Scientists recently discovered a possible way to make strangers kinder. Was it therapy? Meditation? A revolutionary education program? No. They put Batman on a subway. Because sometimes science begins with a serious question. And sometimes someone at a university says, "Give Francesco the cape. We're going to Milan." Researchers conducted a behavioral experiment on the Milan metro. A woman wearing a prosthetic pregnancy belly entered a crowded train. Researchers then recorded whether anyone offered her a seat. In the control condition, she entered normally. In the experimental condition, another researcher entered through a different door dressed as Batman. To be clear, Batman didn't help. He didn't speak. He didn't dramatically point at a passenger and growl, "Justice demands lumbar support." He just stood about 3 meters away, being Batman on public transportation. This is an important scientific technique known as making the morning commute extremely confusing. Without Batman, passengers offered the apparently pregnant woman a seat about 38% of the time. With Batman present, that number rose to roughly 67%. That means the odds of someone helping were more than 3 times higher in the Batman condition. Apparently, Gotham could have avoided years of violent crime if Bruce Wayne had simply ridden public transportation near minor ethical decisions. A criminal approaches a convenience store. Batman appears. The criminal pauses. "You know what? I'm going to hold the door for this gentleman." Crime solved. But the strangest result came afterward. Researchers questioned the passengers who surrendered their seats. Of those who helped while Batman was present, approximately 44% said they hadn't even noticed him. "Excuse me?" A grown man entered a train wearing a cape, pointed cowl, and giant bat logo. And almost half the helpful passengers said, "Batman? No, didn't see him." What normally happens on the Milan metro? A wizard fighting a refrigerator? 3 Spider-Men arguing over a ticket? Batman wasn't unusual. But did you see that tourist standing on the left side of the escalator? Terrifying. The researchers weren't claiming Batman possesses a kindness beam. Their idea was that unexpected events can interrupt our automatic behavior. Most of daily life runs on mental autopilot. Wake up, check phone, find coffee, commute, avoid eye contact, pretend you didn't hear someone playing a video without headphones. Autopilot is useful. Without it, every morning would require 45 minutes of conscious decision-making. Should socks go before shoes? We need a committee, but autopilot also narrows our attention. We become focused on our destination, our phone, or the private argument we're winning inside our head. Then, something unexpected happens. Batman boards the train. Your brain wakes up. This is new. Scan the environment. Is there danger? Is this promotional? Why is his cape touching that man's newspaper? That interruption may make you notice other details, including someone who needs your seat. The researchers connected this to present moment awareness. Briefly snapping out of routine may make us more responsive to people around us. Batman may not be producing kindness directly. He may simply be pressing the brain's refresh button. Before every city purchases a municipal Batman, there are limitations. This was a quasi-experimental field study involving 138 metro rides in one city. It also compared Batman with no Batman. It did not compare Batman with a pirate, a giant banana, an exhausted accountant wearing swimming goggles, Superman, who would probably make the train uncomfortable by hovering. So, researchers can't yet tell whether the effect came from surprise, or specifically from seeing a famous hero associated with helping people. Batman might have reminded passengers to behave heroically, or the costume might have disrupted the normal atmosphere. Or passengers thought, that masked man is judging us, and he appears financially unstable enough to act on it. The researchers themselves say more experiments are needed before we understand the mechanism. That is scientific language for release the penguin costume. The larger lesson isn't that everyone should dress like Batman, although public transportation would become significantly more theatrical. The lesson is that our surroundings influence our behavior, often without our conscious awareness. We like to imagine morality works like this. I studied the situation, reviewed my ethical principles, and chose compassion. But sometimes it works like this. I saw a cape, my brain rebooted, and now an elderly gentleman has my seat. Small disruptions, public art, unusual signs, playful performances, or changes in routine might interrupt our tunnel vision and help us notice one another. The important word is might. One clever field study is evidence worth exploring, not a universal law of human nature. Please don't enter your workplace dressed as Batman and announce, "I'm conducting psychology." Human resources already has enough to do. So, can Batman make people nicer? In this Milan Metro study, people were substantially more likely to offer their seat when Batman was nearby, even though many helpers claimed they never noticed him. Maybe superheroes inspire our better nature. Maybe surprise pulls us into the present. Or maybe every human being carries a deeply buried fear of disappointing Batman. Whatever the explanation, the study offers a useful reminder. Look up from your phone. Notice the people around you. Offer your seat when someone needs it. Because kindness shouldn't require a billionaire in tactical pajamas. Subscribe for more behavioral science. The statistics suggest Batman would want you to.